Hello everyone. Let's talk about entrepreneurship in the mobile tech industry in this lecture. First, I want to talk about what entrepreneurship is. Then I want to introduce you to some successful entrepreneurship cases in the mobile tech industry. Lastly, let's summarize the important factors to an entrepreneur's success in the mobile tech industry. By the way, throughout this semester, I will discuss a variety of business cases. I do not endorse or blame any brand, anybody, any business mentioned in the case studies. The case studies are just for an academic learning purpose. I want to clarify these points before we move forward. Simply speaking, entrepreneurship refers to a process of designing, creating, and running someone's own business. Even though entrepreneurs usually start their businesses small, they are playing very important roles in the US economy. According to a study, the number of entrepreneurs had passed 24 million in the US in 2014. This is a record high number in the US entrepreneurship development history. According to a survey from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, the entrepreneurial startup companies had created over 30 million new jobs in the US from the year of 2000 to 2010, and many of them will hire more employees in the near future. Mobile tech has provided a great opportunity to entrepreneurs. From the year of 2007, we have seen a lot of successful cases in the mobile tech industry. The most famous one is, of course, iPhone and Steve Jobs of Apple computers. Since we have been very familiar to this case, I will not repeat it here in this lecture. On eCollege, I listed a YouTube video to show you the entrepreneurship development history of Apple and Steve Jobs. If you are interested, please take a look at that video. In this lecture, I want to introduce some successful entrepreneurship cases that are not very familiar to the general public. The first one I want to introduce to you is MintSim and Ultramobile. From 2016, some consumers started hearing a new mobile network brand called MintSim. Surprisingly, the customers can only spend about $10 to $15 per month, but they are able to get unlimited data, talk, or texting from MintSim as they can get from other networks like AT&T or T-Mobile. The company that owns the MintSim brand is Ultramobile. This company was founded by Mr. David Glickman and his team in 2012. Glickman had a very clear strategy. He wanted to be the cost leader in the mobile market. He knew that low-cost network market would be profitable, but he faced two challenges. First, he didn't have any network to offer to the consumers. As an entrepreneur, he doesn't have billions of dollars to build a mobile network. Basically, he had nothing, right? This is the first question. Second, even though he could afford building a mobile network, how could he offer the same service with a lower price tag? There are already strong companies like AT&T or T-Mobile in the current market. Even though Glickman could build his own network, his company cannot afford cheaper prices. So Glickman and his team began to analyze the current mobile network market. They found that companies like AT&T or T-Mobile are facing a problem. Those companies invested billions of dollars to build mobile networks, but not all the resources will be used. There are lots of idle and unused mobile networks available in the market. So Glickman began to think, let me do this. Let me talk to one of the companies, let's say T-Mobile. Let me talk to them, and then I will rent the network, the unused network from T-Mobile. Then I want to establish my own company based on the rented network. Do you think this is a good idea? I would say this is a brilliant idea. With this new design, Glickman changed from a nobody, a person with nothing, to a person who can access to the mobile network with the US coverage. People give Glickman's design a new name. It's called a Mobile Virtual Network Operator. Ultramobile, founded by Glickman and his team, is a mobile virtual network operator. This means Ultramobile doesn't have its own network. It rented the network from T-Mobile and then resells the service to the individual consumers. With this model, Glickman addressed his first problem. Now what he needs to do is to answer the second question, providing the same service with a cheaper price. How can he do that? In order to answer this question, let's go to MintSim website. This is the MintSim website. On this webpage, you can see a lot of well-designed marketing practices. First, Ultramobile tells you that if you want to get a cheaper price, you have to buy more at once. A very familiar analogy is the price per unit at Costco is usually cheaper because if you want to buy something from Costco, you have to buy a big package at once. Similarly here, if you want to get the $15 per month service, you have to prepay for 3 months. This created a win-win result. To consumers, they can get a cheaper price per month, and to Ultramobile, they are able to use the prepaid cash flow to rent the network from T-Mobile. Now you get interested. You want to activate your MintSim card. But if you click the Activate button, you will be surprised. You can only buy the SIM card from this website. This is another way that Ultramobile saves its cost. Because this company doesn't have any physical store, it can use the advantage of e-commerce to provide cheaper service to its customers. With brilliant designs, Ultramobile received great achievements in recent years. This company's sales were less than $1 million in 2012, but this number increased to almost 200 millions in 2015. The Inc. magazine ranked Ultramobile as the #1 company in its list of 5,000 fastest growing private companies in the US. This is the story of Ultramobile and MintSim. Now let's take a break. When we come back, let's talk about Uber's case and what factors are important to entrepreneurs' success in the mobile tech industry.